Oh boy. Only a little bit late. Unfortunately, I can't stream with how fucking hot it is in California right now. What was it, 114 today was kind of ridiculous. Don't know how we survived it. It's gonna be hot for a good long while. I'm just updating stream right now to make sure I did it properly, which I did, which is great. All right, game's capturing. Got chat. Actually gonna pull up chat on this thing over here. Got a little tablet for it, so I can have chat a little bit separate. Let's go to Stream Manager. Perfect. This should help me see chat as well. Kind of tall, aren't you? Let me put you right there. How to do it. Okay. We're gonna get a new game. And we're gonna go Grassfields for stream. Nice and easy. I'm gonna make sure it's relaxed. When I did it myself, I did Rocky Desert. This was pretty fun. Me and Sugar will actually be doing a Dune Desert run together off camera. We're having fun with that. We've just started it. We're gonna do Grassfields, and we're gonna session name, and it's gonna be Stream World. Just a world for stream for private session, and I'm gonna skip the intro because I've already played it. Gotten a decent bit into the game already, so I don't really need the game to teach me how to play it. No real point. I gotta get my audio on because for some reason Satisfactory super quiet. Put it on like 75 until someone says it's too fucking loud. Okay. Crank that shit. Hey, welcome back, Ryan Murphy. If I'm correct, you'd be Quake, and I think I'm correct. But if I'm not, please correct me. 2 nights in a row, I'm drunk on the couch and see your notification. You're playing another game I've been meaning to play. Dude, this game is so fucking good. Welcome in, Quake. I am doing my best to stream consistently. I don't know how the game is coming out. I have it on ultra graphics, but for some reason, even ultra graphics look like fucking booty cheeks. I guess that's just early access gameplay for you, but like, come on. I do have to make the hub. At some point, I want to find a nice little place for it. Feels a lot like Rust. Right now it does. This is like really complicated Rust, but instead of, worrying about people rating your shit, that's never a concern. Which is nice. Ooh, who texted me? Who fucking wants to bother me? Audio. Oh, David sent me an audio recording. I'm not going to listen to that on stream because I don't know what he would be saying. I got a whole bunch of shit. Got some berries, got some wood, got some leaves. Very good. I have like 3,000 hours in Rust and enjoy the PvE way more. Yeah. The PvE in this game, there are... If I'm forced to count all the... Well, this obviously isn't a hostile creature, and neither is... It's right here somewhere. It's a big dude. There's a few non-hostile creatures which are nice. Oh, it's weird not having a jetpack. There's a few non-hostile creatures, but the ones you gotta watch out for are like the alien bulls, the alien bees, and the alien spiders, which if you're arachnophobic, please let me know because those things are terrifying. Amazing start. We got the 2 iron nodes that I'm gonna need coming up for the early game. This is one of the iron bulls that I was talking about. This is the alien bull. It's like alien fire spitting thing. He's kind of an asshole. But I'm not gonna really fuck with him right now. He's gonna fuck with me though. I do want to set up my hub. Ow. I want to set up my hub around here because I do have the iron nodes close, but I don't want to set up too close to not set myself enough room for expansion. That tall motherfucker. Work in progress item on top of that. Not really care. So we're going to try to find a nice expanse to put the hub down with a nice view. This is gorgeous. And we have a power slug in view. We have 2 power slugs in view, which is super helpful. So I think this is where we're going to be sitting down. I'm putting the hub down. And I like having... which side is... That side is the burner, so I'm going to have it facing this way. A bunch of exclamation points all popped up. I already know about that. I know about this. I know about that. I know about this. And I got the biomass burners. Okay. So I can... Oh, this guy just wants to play today, doesn't he? He just really wants to play. Where you at? I got a big taser boy. Where's he? Where'd he go? Is he underneath my fucking base? I did not leave myself nearly enough room to expand, but I like the pretty view. And right now, it's all that matters. I'm gonna be... You can pick this up and move it whenever I feel like it, so that's the plan. Right now... Oh, here you are, you little asshole. Come back here. Where you at? Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Hey! Hey! You're in my fucking base. I'd like you to just cease existing.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Murphy. Quake, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. No, you're good. I figured either you didn't follow or I wasn't entertaining enough. Both of which are completely likely. We got base building. So base building, not a huge thing. The foundations and all these, like, all this stuff, not really a huge deal. Not until later on when I want to put down a huge factory. What's really important to beginning, and all the beginning stuff, like I have all these immediately done, just like the beginner stuff. But what's really important is, there's that fucking, fuck you, bitch. It's now dead and trapped in my vase until it disappears. Basically, he's an asshole. Now, we're going to want to get logistics and field research. We're going to do some big things. The MAM is going to be huge when I go out and do exploration. I never go on Twitch, but I see your notifications through Discord. Yeah, I tried to set that up. I don't know. I feel like it bothers a lot of people, but, you know, at least it's there. Definitely want to get field research done first. Field research and logistics are going to be huge. Base building, not super important. So we're going to go with logistics first. I'm going to need 150 iron plate, 150 iron rods, and 300 wire, which seems like a bitch, but it's really not. We're going to go over here, and we're going to move these fucking pure iron nodes off my shit, because they're really in my way. Big old chunks so I can open up the node. There we go. Grab all these leaves. Gonna be super important here very soon. Okay, in here we're gonna want to do some biomass from leaves. Wood is preferable, but we're not gonna get a lot of wood until we get our chainsaw. But you know what? I think I need to stop explaining so much about what I'm doing and just kind of let everyone enjoy the ride, especially people who haven't played this game, like, you know, you. It's a really fun game, and it's probably best. Chainsaw, I'll summon him. No, you don't gotta bother Chain. If he's with Maddie, then I don't want to bug him. I forgot to put down something super important, which is my equipment workshop and craft bench. It's not a real rule. Oh, if I tell him to come, he will come. I believe that. It's not a true rule that these things have to go on the side of your MAM or on the side of your hub. But if you don't put them on the side of your hub, you're not a human being. So you gotta put it right here, and you gotta make sure it's facing the right way, which it is, nice and straight, and plop that down here. And then you go to the equipment workshop, and this definitely has to be, like, it has to, like, there's no other place it's allowed to be put, ever. It's perfectly lined up with your hub right there. That way you can just run from it, which is nice. I'm gonna need 2 of these. I need 2 of those, 2 portable miners, so I can make 2 miner Mark 1s, which is going to be really helpful. I actually need to remember how to do my radio pings. Is it V? It is V. Where's my copper? That's what I need to know for the wire. Copper is actually like right fucking there. That's really helpful. There's one also a little ways out that way. I think it's probably going to be like that lump right there-ish. Or it's going to be on top of that ridge. Or it's like right in the middle of that. I don't know. It could be in that line somewhere. Right now, I just need to worry about this. I just need to get this miner pointing that way, and then this miner pointing the exact same way. These miners have an output of around 30 per minute. So with both of these running, when we have them running, we have no power connected at the moment. But when they are running, they're going to be producing 60 per minute, which is important to know because it's going to be producing ore. And the smelters, let's see how much the smelters can smelt per minute. Smelter, when going iron, it has an input of 30 and an output of 30, which means that it just has to go straight in and then straight out. Which, right now, I can actually just scrap that, get it a little bit closer so I'm saving resources on conveyor belts. Output 30, input 30, output 30, super simple. We're going to go 3, we're going to go conveyor belt in, and then we're going to go over here, conveyor belt in. Super nice. We're going to go to 1, and we're going to put down a power pole probably around here, and then a power pole right about here. Nope. And we're going to go check the biomass. We're going to split this. Oh. Did not mean to put 200 in there. I meant to split it into 2 100 stacks and then put 100 biomass in each. We're going to put the power line up to oh no, I'm going to need a power line. I'm going to need a power pole here. I forgot how hard power management is earlier in the game because you have these Mark 1s that only have 4 line capacity, which is a bitch. Because now I don't even have it hooked up to anything and I'm already using half of the pole. You always have a ground, you have a destination, and then you have your power, the things you're powering. So right now, my miners should be getting up to work, which I want to have audio going. They just sound so good. Alright, so that is doing its thing, which is very good. And then we go here. We have to actually destroy that power line because it's dumb. We have a piggyback pole here to power the smelters. Thank you. So that we can continue the line. We're going to go iron ingot. And then we're going to go here and we're going to set up an iron ingot. And then we're going to have the output auto crafting my iron ingots. Now that we have that, we need the constructor. I have enough materials to put down 4 constructors, which is pretty good, considering I'm probably only going to use 3 here. How many iron products can I make right now with iron ingots? I know I can make bars and sheets, but can I make screws? I can make screws, so I can get 1... crafting 2 lines of rods so that 1 line of rods can be cut into screws, which can be added to plates to be made into reinforced plates, and then I can have 1 solely pumping out plates, and then I can go grab one of the materials dedicated to constructor to go to that fucking copper vein and make some wires. It's getting mildly complicated already. Aren't we excited? Let's see. We're gonna go 1 constructor here. This is going to be the sheets, copper plates, if you will. We're gonna go conveyor belt, nice, and it's not straight at all, but it'll do. Here we're gonna go to iron plate, and we're just gonna see it says input of 30, output of 20, which is fine. That's not a terrible conversion right there. But the problem is I'm worried about is that I'm gonna overload my shit. My power production is producing properly. Consuming about 6 per minute. Got 93. It's going to be good for about 15 minutes. So we have that creating. So we have this right here creating iron plates, which is very important. We need those. However, this one's going to be filling up on iron ingots soon. We're going to need 2 constructors for that. Why that's important is because for logistics, I need to get a splitter. So I need to set up my copper, which is actually my V. It's over here. Limestone, not super important at the moment if I'm not going to be doing base building. My copper should be right up here. Looks like there's 2 mains right over there. I have to click out. Not bad. Okie doke. Grab some Cooper. Gotta get the chunk out the way so I can get the node, though. Oh, crap. There he is. Woo! He's angry. An alien carapace. Super helpful. Watch out, he's angry. He's angry. Okay, I got copper. It's a normal ore, which is, you know, par for the course in the early game here. Got a nice big open area. And another copper vein, it looks like. Or another, is that iron? Is that 2 more iron veins, like right there? It's 1 iron vein and a limestone vein, I think. That's still really good. Like you're surrounded by iron here, which is important because iron is like super important. It's like the base of everything in the game. Base of everything in the game is pretty much iron and copper. If you don't have those, then you're figgity fucked. This should be producing quite nicely, yeah. And I'm using Mark 1 conveyor belts because I'm only pulling 30 and Mark 1s can pull out 60 max. So we should be a-okay for the moment. Here, nope, here. I need to craft 1 more portable miner. And I have to get the stuff for a biomass, which I don't have. I need copper wire, which means I gotta make some by hand, which is annoying, but necessary. I'm gonna have to bring the materials for a craft bench, which I have, so it should be fine. We should be okie dokie. Now, the thing is, I'm going to need to make a lot of wire, which means I need to pull up a lot of copper, craft it to bars, and craft it to wires, which it's going to be hard to do when I don't have the materials to make a biomass burner. So instead, I'm not actually going to make the miner Mark 1 quite yet. What I'm going to do is what you're supposed to do in the tutorial, which is put a portable miner down and do it that way. But first and foremost, craft bench. We're going to put it here, with screws pointing me, because I like it that way. And we're gonna go to inventory. I have a lot of portable. Oh, they gave me 4 portable miners off the bat. I didn't even need to make any. I feel so dumb. He's so cute. The little legs. And then his butt turns into a drill. Yeah, squint boy. Alright, cool. I can now open it up and grab it whatever copper I need. For now, I'm just going to sit here, hold E, and watch chat. Nothing's happening. Alright, what's happening in game? Got a bunch of copper ore. Helpful. Grab the 20. Move over here. Copper ingot. Doing a satisfactory speedrun. Any percent. If there's someone who can fucking speedrun Satisfactory, I would be floored. I used to put a screwdriver on my monitor and balance it against keyboard on my monitor and balance it against my monitor. Dude, when in Monster Hunter they have, I don't know if you've ever played Monster Hunter World, but they have in the Iceborne DLC they have like a slot machine, and they didn't use you could only like spend 10 fuel at a time. And I had like 15,000 fuel or some dumb shit. So I put a hairband around the right trigger of my controller, and I just kind of let that shit go. I went off and like went to the store or something, and I just let that shit go. It's just dumb. They made it so that you could spend 100 at a time instead, which sped it up drastically. But like, Jesus Christ, it's a little ridiculous if you ask me. When I was doing this before, like the first time I started this game, and I didn't have any of the things mapped out, I just didn't want to do automation for some dumbass reason. I would put a soda can on my mouse, like a half full soda can, because if it was too full, it'd tip over, and if it wasn't full enough, it would. Similar excursions in World and WoW, Morrowind, etc. I haven't played Morrowind. I feel like I've always had the intention of doing so, but never actually did it. Not because it's a bad game or because it's, not worth it, but because I was like, why play this when I could just play fucking Skyrim? Kind of. But if you have an Xbox or if you have Game Pass, highly recommend Monster Hunter World. Really good game. It's fine. It's fine to explore a new game, but there are better games now. Yeah. I feel like I've always wanted to. I don't know. I picked up Morrowind. I think no, it was my fiance. My fiance picked up Morrowind, and she straight up was like, "Why the fuck would I play this if Skyrim exists and it's way more streamlined?" But you tell anybody who's like a hardcore Elder Scrolls fanboy about it, and they're just like, "No, Morrowind is clearly superior. You're riding the Skyrim hype train." And I'm like, I'm really not. There was no hype train. I just wanted to play a game that I preferred. Damn it, I'm stupid. No power line. Power pole. We strippers in this bitch. That's a pole, that's a that. Just different? Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. Morrowind is a very, very different game. We're actually going to make this, we're going to consolidate this quite a bit. Put this in a, here. They're both great games, yeah. I do not disagree with that sentiment at all. I believe that a game can be good even though it's old, for sure. One of my all-time favorite games is Dragon Age Origins, no matter how many people disagree with me on that. Floor is too steep. This is where a foundation would come in super handy, but I'm not going to put any time into that without preparations for base building. If I scooch this right up to that. Perfect. And then this final power line should go straight into that. And then we're going to bring this, we're going to go here to wires. 15 in, so I'm actually producing twice as much as I need. I could have 2 constructors up making copper wire, but I don't need to do that. That's a dumbass amount of copper wire already. Organization, we're going to go storage container. I don't have any of those. I'm going to have to grab some iron ingots and make some rods real quick. I don't know where you're at, Quake, but shit is getting hot right now, middle of July. Today was the hottest day of our year so far at 100 and like, what was it, 114? We were getting conflicting reports at somewhere between 111 and 114. Doesn't matter because it's fucking hot. Massachusetts, isn't that just humid? I feel like it's just humid. Arizona? No, California. Arizona's hot as shit too. I think today Death Valley had a nice high of 128, which is cool. If I ever have a bad day, I just check the temperature at Death Valley. Alright, so I am producing... Mass gets the heat, the cold, the humidity. You've heard of I haven't heard of New England weather. Is that just like a little bit of everything rolled up into one shitty package? Got copper wire actually crafting now, which is super good. I'm gonna need 300 of it, so I'm gonna go over here and fuck off and go do the rest of the things I needed to do. And copper wire for other things, but I don't need right now. I would hate to have humidity. At least California is mostly dry. We get the extremes of both seasons and it changes rapidly. Oh, you get that bipolar ass weather where it's like, hey, I'm gonna be cold today, but like scorching hot tomorrow. I feel that kind of. Sometimes we'll have like 70-degree days and then out of nowhere it's like 90, but that's, that's a little bit different than like maybe one day it being 60 and then the other day it being like stupid. It's like yesterday it was 60, tomorrow it might be 90. Welcome to Massachusetts. But yeah, also sub-zero in the winter. Oh, fuck that, dude. I'm actually going to do something a little bit weird. So I'm going to put a smelter here. Because it's around the same size as a splitter. And I'm going to put a splitter here when I get the chance. Right now I don't have the chance. I'm going to want to put another pole here again. This one's going to be plates, and then this one's going to be rods. No, they're both going to be rods. I'm dumb. Rod. They're both going to be rods, and then another one's going to come off and be screws. Sub-zero in the winter, 100 degrees days in the summer. Yeah, fuck that. At least here, in the winter, the coldest it gets is like maybe the 50s. Maybe, like, rarely will it be the 40s. Got my 200 iron plates that I need, which is good news. I like that. I'm actually going to have to put a belt out here to create some rods for me. Your boy's lazy. Got basic stuff going, which is nice. I have a nice little setup so far. I'm considering turning off shadows, but I'm not. In my other game, I'm like surrounded by cliffs, so it feels like it's night all the time. At least here, it's nice and open. Got pretty moons and stuff. I don't know how. I'm gonna check dropped frames. I don't know how it's running. No dropped frames yet. That is really good news. Thank you, Lord. I was hoping that I could play games that look nice. And have it stream nicely. This one is only taking 10 per minute. Got about 120. Got 120 minutes. I got 2 hours left on that burner. Stream looks fine. I'm using this like week, this whole week, to like test out games, see how they look on stream, and adjusting. Like, tomorrow we're gonna try out Dark Souls. Hey, what's up, Two Halos Annie? Welcome in. Welcome to stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm using this like introductory week to test out. Tomorrow I'm pretty hyped for Dark Souls. I'm super, super excited for Dark Souls. If it works, great. I cannot wait. Oh, hey, John. What's up? Yeah, I know your name. Don't kind of come in here like, oh look, I know your name. You, fuck you. Chain's been trying to. Yeah, he tried to get me into Dark Souls 2. He was playing Dark Souls 3. Two Halos Annie is someone I used to hang out with a lot. A couple of years ago, but he dropped off the face of the fucking earth back when his name was Animazing, because that cringy ass name didn't get old at all. Listen, I don't want to hear it. Fuck you. Out here leaving, not saying a word to nobody, not a damn thing. But I want to get into Dark Souls. I'm gonna start with Dark Souls 2 because I had no hand in naming you. I'm gonna be starting off with Dark Souls 2 because I don't think they have Dark Souls 1 on PC, and if they do, I'm not buying it right now. And then once I beat Dark Souls 2, I'm gonna move on to Dark Souls 3, hopefully. But we'll see how that goes. I have a lot of people. I had a lot of people requesting. Well, I have a lot of people, meaning I have Sugar requesting games right now. Why didn't you pull me aside? I told you that your name was cringy multiple times. I don't know what you're talking about. But you sat there and you're like, it's not that cringy. So I just let you have your little delusion. I need food. And amazing. Yeah, so when I met him, I met him on Minecraft, and his name was Animazing46 because he liked anime. I mean, anime is dope, but the name Animazing is just anime amazing. 35% cringe. It was 35% cringe when you first hear it, but then you're like, hey, Annie, hey, Animazing, for like 4.5 to 7 years. It gets kind of cringe. Looks like my shit is working nicely. I should connect this to the rest of my grid, though. It's whatever. Yeah, it happens. It's true, it does happen. I don't care. In the end, I'm just trying to get more fucking wire. I think I actually have enough wire. I need plates and I need rods. And I don't have the rods, but I have the plates. And we found out we literally lived in like the same city. Yeah, well, I met you through a guy that lived a few blocks from me. And I don't know how you fucking idiots met, but yeah, we did live fairly close to each other for a good long while there. Why are you not producing as fast as I'd like you to? Because you're only... My original AIM screen name was Meow227 or some shit, and we all did cringy shit. That's fair. I forget that... Quake, I genuinely forget how old you are sometimes, because you said AIM, and I was like, AIM? What the fuck is AIM? AIM. Oh, man, dude. AOL. Shit like that. How much you want to bet, Quake? How much you want to bet, Quake? You had a fucking MySpace account. You want to know the crazy difference between 1998 babies and 1999 babies? My fiance's a year older than me, and she had like a super awesome MySpace page. You still do? Fuck yeah. She had a super cool MySpace page, and I had never heard of MySpace until I got with her. I honest to God. I was a Facebook kid. 1 year difference. That's all it took. But I do remember dial-up internet. I remember that. My Facebook doesn't have a wall. Oh, your MySpace does. Wouldn't it be? I saw a post a while ago. Wouldn't it be cool if someone like got on your page and got to hear your favorite songs? And I'm like, bro, we tried that. We evolved. Small problem. I'm producing a lot more. I need to actually grab these iron ingots and craft fucking rods myself because it's going too slow. This game is really pretty. I planted my base right on top of a bed of poppies, and I don't know if I hate it or like it. I don't know how you put up with my shit, Quake. Quake, has Chain convinced you to play World at War with him yet? Because I feel like every time I play with him, he's like, hey, let's play World at War. Let's do zombies. I want to make sure it's everybody he plays with and not just me. No? He's just bothering you to play Dark Souls? He's been bothering me to play... Well, not bothering. I feel like that's rude to say. It's not bothering me at all. But he's been asking to play World at War, and it's so fucked up and glitchy. He knows what games I would enjoy, I think. That's fair.
More verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
Ada, I didn't ask.
Display will help
Ada.
measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Ada. Can I tell you something, Ada? I don't care. Now, this power pole is about where I need my splitter. What's important is that I get this lined up nice. I'm gonna go like this. Into this belt. Go like this. Encroaches on what? Oh shit, I clicked the wrong one. This. In here. And that is way not good enough. Oopsie fucking poopsie, motherfucker. Splitter. Let's put the splitter like right here. I'm not using that center one. There we go. And we got that. We got that. Got this splitting into here. Alright, so we should be good for business now. I was like in the middle of the pole. I don't give a shit. As long as it splits. Alright, so what's important to know is that this output is 30 iron ingots per minute. I don't know how much it is per second. It takes 2 seconds to make, so it's 1 every 2 seconds, so it's 0.5, or it's 0.5 per second. Yeah. However, these guys only craft at 15, so by using a splitter here, I create this pull. I know, but not everyone was a fucking math teacher, Quake. See, I gotta explain it for the people that didn't major in math. Okay? That hurt to hear. Not everyone's great at math. But I'm okay at math. Sometimes. I'm a little bit slow. It's hot. My brain's not all here, and I'm also not super prepared to do math. Anyway, this is producing 30 per minute. Using a splitter means that each end fires off 15 per minute, so these are working at, what you can see here, is 100% efficiency, which is what we like to see. That is goals. We don't want to see 75, even though it's possible to see that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these rods, since I'm making extra, I'm going to take the rods, I'm going to have to make some individually before I make another constructor. So, I'm going to have to grab some of these and some of these. If I ever fuck up on math, Quake, feel free to educate me on math. Do not be afraid to do that. So right now it takes 12 screws to make a reinforced iron plate. I need 2. I have enough to make 5 right now, so I just need to make 2. Perfect. And then I gotta grab some cables. About 8. I'm at 6. Oh, I'm at 5. 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So, for streamline's sake, that's creating plates. This is going to be creating, this one right here is going to be creating screws. So we're going to line it up nice and pretty so that it's a perfect line. I'm going to go short to save on resources.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Oh, my ship's back. We're going to turn this to screw. This is going to only need 10 per minute when this output is 15, so we're going to actually have some overflow, which is fine. What I could do pretty easily is what I could do normally when I have overflow, I put a buffer in between that is a super big storage rate, but right now my overflow is 5 per minute, so it's going to take quite a while to overflow with stacks of 200. And since you're a fucking math teacher, you could tell me how long it would take 5 overflow to add up to 200 a minute. I don't have any wire. Negligible. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, basically. It's gonna take too long, and by that time I'll catch it, and I'll be able to fix it. It's a general idea. And even at that point, I'm not losing efficiency until, where is it? Where the fuck is... Oh, it's that one. I'm smart. And at that point, the overflow is just going to be backing up into here. And it's going to have to sit here for a while to fuck with my efficiency. Yeah, it's inefficient enough so that if you don't catch it right away, it doesn't matter. That's the type of thing I'm looking for. Eventually, I'm going to have things... I like this game. I'll have to check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's like a $20, $30 game. And it's early access, so they're still adding more stuff. They haven't even gotten to the final tier of the game, and they haven't added a very specific story mode. But it's great. Eventually, it gets to the point... I can show you my other world that has a huge factory in it, where I'm overproducing screws like crazy. Like, you've seen the storage buffer over there. There's like a double-decker version with twice as much space. And I have, like, 6 of those filled with screws, because everything at this point is requiring a dummy thick amount of fucking screws, and I didn't feel like mathing it out, so I just said overproduce to the max, and I did that. And that's where we're sitting right now. with a stupid amount of screws that I can probably filter into an awesome machine at some point and get a bunch of resources back for. Now, I have to pick a milestone. I got my logistics so I can get my splitter merger. These are like huge for me. Biggest things for me. I'm going drinking, but I'll ask you to show me the big world next time I hop on your stream. Dude, if you come back at any point when you're done drinking and you want to look at the big base, I can definitely show it off for a little bit. Hell, I could hop into Discord with you after stream or off stream and hang out and show it to you. I have no problems with that. I need 300 screws, 100 plates, and 300 copper wire. My plates are overproducing. No power. Oh shit! I ran out of biomass. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I need to find a renewable source. If you're set to online, I'll hit you up. I'm set to do not disturb as a custom thing, but I'm usually online. I keep Discord open at least, and I can see it in my hotbar when I get messages and shit. Just because I hate watching a YouTube video and getting spammed with shit from certain people. I have friends that like to spam me. Shit. I'm always set to offline. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, for sure, dude. Enjoy your time drinking, my mans. Woo. So, yeah. I'm already at my copper facility. I'm going to grab the copper I have here. 300 extra. Love to see it. Love to see that extra copper floating around. 600 leaves. I can make a decent amount. Do I have any wood? 17 is not nearly enough. Ugh, fuck. Nope. Oh boy. Got some bull boys down there. Don't really want to fuck with them, but we do have a road. That is looking like a prime location to build a factory. Right up where this fucking walker dude is at. Be super nice. Super big, too. Especially depending on what resources are nearby. It could be super advantageous. Looks like it should be near the amount of resources I need to continue my shenanigans. Unfortunately, I forgot that my power was out, and that's what I was doing. Gotta love that scatterbrain. Alright, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to biomass leaves. We're gonna create a little bit of biomass. I'm just gonna take my hat off. It's kind of fucking hot. I have to open up a sec. I'm gonna be back in just a jiffy. Nobody do anything crazy. Okay, got some streamer fuel. And by that I mean Mountain Dew Zero, because I'm weird. That's the good shit right there. That's what we like to see. Alright. Back to stream. I need to charge the fucking iPad, I have Stream Chat and alerts on. I have to put it in a nice place that I won't get fucked with. How do I... Ooh, no, that wouldn't work, would it? Problems. Put that there, maybe. Grab this. Just check down there occasionally. Looks good to me. Now at least it's charging. Okay, I got some biomass from my leaves. Got some biomass from wood. 600 biomass should fuel me for a minute. Oh, it's daytime. Ooh. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... I know it's gonna overload right now. Calm down. Put about 200 back stack. Oh yeah, 200 is a max stack. I can't put 300 in. Flip the switch. Should be fine. So what that tells me is that my capacity is 40. I'm consuming 34. I'm gonna have to start making biomass burners connected to my system, which is nice because I have this really nice plot of land right here specifically for something like that. What we're gonna do is we're going to give me room to walk through, and that room, the size of that room is gonna be exactly the size of one biomass burner. How nice. So we're gonna give a biomass burner's width of room. I'm gonna put down, let's say, about 4 more. Destroy that biomass, and then we're gonna go pole 1, pole 2. We're gonna go pole. Does this have an extra? It does. So I don't need to do a pole 3. I do need I need to do more cables though. It would be helpful. I can make 112, so we should be fine. Make around 50 for now, just for 40's fine because I'm lazy. I'm gonna grab that, that there. I'm gonna connect these. I do need one more. You fool. Here, this to here, this to there. Nice. So now my capacity should be nice and high. With 4 more, I'm gonna put 50 in each. They only really turn on satisfying your factories. Yes, I am, Selfron. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for coming by. I know you were doing Sea of Thieves with Hex and Fiber. Hope I didn't steal you away from them. Slap some in there. Slap some in there. Slap some in there. Slap some in here. Capacity just went up to 160. Gonna be nice and yeah. We wrapped up a bit before bed, so thought I'd come out and hang out for a bit. I appreciate that. I really do. I ended up being about a half hour late to stream today. A little bit disappointed in myself. I wasn't feeling super comfortable starting up my PC until at least the sun had gone down to help deal with some of that heat. Because it is quite warm still. Even with the sun down, it's still like 90 degrees outside. Which is a little bit ridiculous, if you ask me. But I have a new little thing. Kaylee, a couple days back, ended up... It's spicy and computers don't like it. Thankfully, this one seems to have a pretty half-decent cooling system. It's never gone super high. But I think it's gonna run a whole hell of a lot happier in the winter. But Kaylee actually got an iPad a while ago, and she thought she got it for herself, but what she doesn't know is that when she's not home, I'm using it for stream chat so that it's not blocking a bunch of my screen. So now I have an event thing that can show me what events happen, and I have a chat that has everything that I need on it and all that good stuff, which is nice. I also should have chat bot up for the first time before anybody showed up. I actually had that set up like a good boy. Pretty happy. Yeah, look at that. Did I just... Oh, I just walked off the cliff looking at chat. I feel like that's gonna happen a lot. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Can't say shit. We got bot. I got limestone. Look at that. I even got limestone. Impure. Oh, that is not good. I'd rather not have an impure limestone deposit. That sucks dick. Oh well. I need to get a chainsaw at some point. Big red button go spursh.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine,
Fuck.
referred to as the MAM,
Go,
will
my
help
rocket,
to provide
go.
new technologies, items,
I
and
love this
buildings
animation
based
so
on
much.
samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
Thank
Note,
you.
The object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
What you're telling me is I need to build a MAM, and I don't disagree with you. I need 5 reinforced plates, which I should be able to almost make. I'm aware that I'm probably... Oh, I'm actually... Yeah, I am. I'm not relying on screws, but of course I am. I'm always relying on fucking screws. Today's gonna be such a dead stream. I came in today knowing it because Satisfactory is not a super hyped up game as much as I'd like it to be. But that's okay. A nice chill day is never gonna hurt nobody. Never gonna hurt nobody. It's gonna have the same problem with Civ on Mondays. No.
New recipe unlocked.
No. No, thank you.
New research available in the MAM.
I still haven't made the color gun in my actual world. Things like No Man's Sky, Minecraft, etc. tend to be slower paced, which is harder to grab attention. Yeah, it's true. As much as I'd like to sit here and be like super high action gameplay, but I'm trying to relax right now, man. Oh my god.
To the object scanner.
I'm not gonna get that till like tier 4 or 5, dude. What the hell? I didn't realize that nutritional mixture took rotors, steel pipes, and copper wire. The rotors and the steel pipe is what I'm worried about. Steel is a bitch, man. Steel is a fucking bitch. All right. I don't even have those. I have to complete space elevator. What do I have to do to make the space elevator? I need to have 500 concrete. A bunch of... Oh. Hey, welcome home. A bunch of fucking cooper. Wire. 400 beams. I'm gonna have to set up a couple... storage containers. Is this one getting towards capacity? I'm gonna have to build... This isn't even gonna be 4 steel plates or iron plates. That's not even what this thing is made for. This is made for something else, but I don't think I have the capacity for it. I just might. I just might. But screws are not coming along nearly fast enough, which is unfortunate. This is coming along fast enough, though. Running at 100%. Running at 100%. This is what we like to see. Everything should be running at 100% efficiency right now. Super easy to manage when you know what you're doing. What I do need, though, is going to be 40 per minute. It's going to... What I'm realizing is a problem with Satisfactory is that unless you're doing a bunch of exploring, this is a very huge waiting game, especially early on. And it's gonna be painful waiting for things to... All you're doing for like the beginning of the game is waiting for shit to build. It's gonna be really painful for viewership. Maybe people try to come in backseat, but I mean, that's any game really. Shouldn't have to worry about overflow this way, which is nice. Yeah, it's flowing in nicely. At some point, I'm gonna have to redesign this to make it compact, but that shouldn't be too hard. These are just straight designs for ease of manipulation at the moment. But I do have a bunch of those, which means I need to... What was I doing? No way in hell I'm making the space elevator right now. No, I thought a steady source of limestone. I made the MAM. Of course I have the hub. Next goal right now is to pick a milestone. I don't want base building. Not this early on. Part assembly is going to be important for the rotor, modular frame, and smart plating. These are going to be parts for the space elevator. Like especially smart plating and rotors, I know are parts for the space elevator. I don't know if modular frame is for this one or not, but this is what I need. All right, this is what I need right now. Solid biofuel and chainsaw. This will allow me to go off on larger expeditions and go exploring and you know, just relax and do things. The resource sync program, not super helpful right now. Logistics Mark II is going to be helpful once I start having a bottleneck. But my bottleneck right now isn't isn't product like flow. It's just product acquisition. That almost sounded smart. I need obstacle clearing. So I'm going to select the milestone. I'm going to find a way to get some concrete. I need 100 concrete. There is an impure limestone deposit down here, which I don't like having. Is that coal? That's not a deposit. That's just, or that's not a vein. That's just a deposit. But I do have to find, I'm going to use this. I know there's one right here. I'm not using that one. Closest one besides that is quarter click out. I don't like using an impure vein. They only function at 50%. I don't like that. That's so slow. It pumps out really slow. I mean, I suppose it's fine. You only use limestone for concrete anyway. So I guess. It doesn't mean I like it. Oh, it still pumps out 30 per minute, even on an impure? Really? God, I would hate to see what a fucking pure node would do. Be like 120. God, that was a little crazy right there. Oh, shit. I'm gonna need to find an easier way to get up. Uppity. Actually, I build a power line right about here. I'm a genius. This actually doesn't need a smelter. It needs to go straight into a constructor. Because you don't smelt limestone. You just craft it into concrete. But to do that, I'm going to need a couple reinforced iron plating, which luckily I have a fuck ton of resources to make. You may ask yourself, well, if you have all those resources, why the fuck aren't you auto-crafting it? Because it's a pain in the ass, okay? That is why. That is the long and short of the reason why I'm not doing it at the moment, is because it's a pain in the ass. and is what I would consider mildly inconvenient, and we all know how I feel about mild inconveniences. Not really my thing. Even if they're mild inconveniences, that would make my life a little bit easier. Why can I not make... Oh, because I have minerals collapsed. Ah, but it requires 45 per minute, and I'm only producing 30. So, I'm going to be operating at... If Quake was here, this would be great. 75% efficiency. I'm going to go with 66% efficiency. Well, if we're rounding up, it's going to be 67% efficiency, but you get the gist. Point is, we're not being efficient about our shit. Screws are coming along fairly well. Don't have a full stack yet, but we'll get there. Pretty fair. We're pretty fucking close for 40 per minute. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to play this game for 4 hours straight, but with how much running in between shit I gotta do for resources, I mean, it's not too bad. These are actually a lot closer than Dig Bickerson World, which they're fairly spread out, and it was a bitch and a half to get it. Once I got a car, it became so much easier, but we'll see how far I can make it into the tech tree in one day. Almost got a stack of fucking copper there. That was nice. Now that I think about it, what I'm a little bit worried about is later on in streams when I have like a huge factory going. If my last computer can handle it, I'm like 100% sure this computer can. But like, I'm worried about how stream will handle it. A little bit. I might start dropping frames at that rate. Or it's just gonna lower quality because of what's it called? I don't know if it's fragmentation or something where it gets really grainy. I don't know what it's called because I'm stupid, but it gets really grainy and fragmented. I'm not sure. It's something. 100%. Guess what? 81 and steadily going down. That'd be fine. I think the limitation will be on your computer, not the internet for this game. Fair. I don't know. I'm trying. I really want to figure out what games I can and can't play. It will give me a better frame of reference for what games in the future I'd be able to stream just by looking at it. For the most part, it seems like first-person games are not on the table. Except this game hasn't dropped any frames, which is really nice. First-person action games, I think, are what does it. It's just everything's moving so fast. Drop frames. Now we just wait for concrete to build, really. So I can get that solid biofuel. That'd be so fucking nice. Food. Looks like there's 3 more iron nodes, which could be super helpful later on. A green power slug up there. A limestone node, which is very nice. Whoa. Guarded by an angry boy. It doesn't seem like... Oh, there's one of these boys. That's really unfortunate. I do need alien flesh, though, so I might try to go for it. Oh, shit. He hit me. Hit me again. Come on. Missed me that time, bitch. Got it. Alien organs. Thank you. Coolio. A lot of flowers on the ground over here. Don't know. I mean, they'll give me flower petals. I don't think I can make that into biomass, though, which is unfortunate. Looks like on top of this has a yellow power slug, which I don't know if it's worth it. Yellow power slugs are worth 2. Green power slugs are 1, and that's full of shit that I can't get until I have a gas mask. That's mildly unfortunate. Ow. Got a bunch of pale berries, though, which is nice. Those are worth more than my barrel nuts. The best one you can get, though, is definitely bacon mushrooms. Bacon mushrooms give you, I think, 2 little bars back, bars of health. Oh. Got a little bit of an itch. Hopefully limestone will be done by the time I craft some of this biomass. Gonna get about what I would consider a fuck ton of stacks. Not a fuck ton, it's gonna be like 3 or more stacks, maybe. I think I have a bunch of fucking biofuel, so 3 stacks would be nice. Looks like that is almost 3 stacks, and then with wood is gonna get me over that 3 stack line. There we go, almost 4. Definitely very nice. Gonna save that biofuel though, I'm not gonna use it. This coal is gonna be great at some point. Unfortunately, that's not a full node. It's just a deposit. Deposits are cool, but not enough to get me going. Wow, that's still not enough concrete. I'm still like 13 off. What a pain. This world shall know pain. How are you and Skippy doing tonight, Self-Ron? How was Sea of Thieves? Anything fun happened during Sea of Thieves? You guys playing with Captain Jack Sparrow. Anything noteworthy happening? Almost there, just 2 more. You stepped away just a second before you asked that, because that's called perfect timing. Same question to you, Skip. Said you guys have a good time playing games, playing with Fiber and Hex on some Sea of Thieves madness. Back what I missed. I was asking how Sea of Thieves went for you guys. If there's anything to write home about, I suppose. We actually sank our own ship with a gunpowder barrel and luckily got our loot back before it sank. I am both equally disappointed and proud of you. It was just us and Fiber. He was, Hex was busy. Aw. Hex was busy. What could be more important than hanging out with your 2 best buds? Or 3 best buds, because fiber counts as a best bud, for sure. Faux shizzle! My nizzle. Now that I have that, though, I can make that solid biofuel that I've been wanting so bad. Busy with work stuff or just busy with life stuff? Whew. Blew up when it shouldn't have. There's apparently a problem on the 3-person ship that if you move a keg on a harpoon, it has a hit ship geometry and goes boom. Oof. Apparently Brigadine has a weird hitbox issue that can make barrels explode. Hey, isn't that your, like, job to fix, Skippy? Like, come on. What are you doing? I mean, if you don't know the exact specifications of a problem, how exactly are you supposed to fix it? But not my problem. Every so often, he hangs out with some Halo friends of his that he's in for like Temple Stairs. Ah, fair. Well, your problem with Sea of Thieves isn't that like player. It's something about players, right? Like what players would like. I don't know. Shows how much I pay attention, right? You've had to have explained this to me at least 84 times. And I still don't remember every time I think about it. I overbuilt. That's fine. If a player reported the problem in a survey, it would be my problem. So, I have a question. Do you personally, Skippy, report problems in surveys knowing that it's gonna be your problem like the next day at work? Or do you just not report problems and wait for someone else to report it so you don't have to do it? Because that's what I'm curious about. Stendo. Keep that stendo on me. I don't make the fixes, I just write and read the surveys. Okay. That makes sense. I tell the team what to fix. Ah, a delegation. If you have a problem with the game as you're playing it, do you just tell your team the next day that what happened? As like a, hey, we should look into fixing this type thing? Considering you're not only just like you're not just working on the game, but you also play it. So you get that special little look as a player that, not all devs look at, I guess. I don't know. I'm super interested in your job. If you couldn't tell, it's a very cool job. A lot of people's dream job, including my own. But I'm not putting 10+ years into schooling because I barely passed fucking high school as it is. Rarely. Part of my job requires that I'm not just standing on my own opinions. Ah. So you have to see it from a lot of people's different point of view. I have to keep some objectivity. Oh, so it's like, I understand that there's a problem, but there's not a whole lot we could do to fix it. So it's not worth bringing up in, like, a meeting or something. Focus on more pressing matters, no matter how it affects your gameplay personally. But, can write a survey and see if a bunch of people are all reporting a problem. Oh. So if you do a survey and you see a bunch of other people saying the same thing, then it becomes an issue, you think? Some people reporting a problem and I experienced it too, I can mention it. I see. So you can't be like, hey, this one thing happened to me and now we have to fix it. It's like, hey, this thing happened to me, and I checked our surveys, and it's also affecting, it seems like, a large part of our player base, and we should probably look into this problem because it's not just a rare occurrence type thing. It's becoming a common issue. Also, I just got a fuck ton of biofuel. I'm gonna have to set up a little farm for that. I would always emphasize the survey over my own experience. Oh, so you would bring it up as first saying you were seeing the surveys roll in about this problem, and then mention it's like, oh, I also experienced this like a few nights ago. And it has, you know, it does seem to be impacting the gameplay. Also, it isn't. I did this literally yesterday. Also, it isn't always a bug. It can also be something that doesn't feel right or good or something. Oh, so if I understand that objectivity a little bit more then, because if you're sitting down and you're like, this quest line doesn't feel like it's as engaging as, like, say, like 90% of the other quest lines, and it feels more repetitive, you'd want to look at the surveys on that, and then if no one else is saying it, maybe it's just you. But if they're getting a lot of complaints of similar things, you can bring that up in a board meeting and also say you feel the same way. I say board meeting like it's, yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That helps a lot. Because when I think of problems in games, and already you are starting to grasp Skippy's job better than most people. Well, yeah, because it makes sense. When you have to, because you can't, it would be wrong in a lot of ways. Oh, my shit is like stopped. It would be wrong in a lot of ways for you to just be a developer and be like, hey, I don't like the way this is, even though no one else is complaining about it, nobody else has a problem with it. But if you have a problem with it, you know, and you have the kind of power that can change it, you shouldn't be able to just change it on your own. Like, you shouldn't be able to be like, I don't like this, change, and then it affects everybody. You have to put the majority of the player base in consideration before yourself. And that can be kind of hard for a lot of people. Like, I would have a hard time doing that if it's a game that I super care about and something just I didn't like it, but I couldn't back it. There's other tips of research I do too that aren't surveys, and for those I really need to be careful to make sure I'm elevating other people's experiences over mine. Yeah, you have to look. The thing is that if you're doing let me formulate my thoughts here for a sec. I need to put them in a fucking line. Sometimes I literally just observe people play and take notes. Yeah, say. It's a little bit of a different circumstance because you play Sea of Thieves and you genuinely enjoy Sea of Thieves. I can imagine how much harder it would be to say you didn't enjoy Sea of Thieves. Say you hate this game and it's just not your type of game. It'd be so much harder to sit here and try to think of ways. I mean, for me personally, it would be harder for me to think of objective ways to be like, this is how the game might be made better based on, you know, other games of this nature, based on player feedback, like that type of thing. It'd be hard because I just don't feel that kind of connection. I both love and hate the game. That's true. Sea of Thieves is like Warframe in that sense, where it's like, I love this game, but also, god damn it. You know? There's a lot of games like that, and that makes total sense. If I worked at fucking DE, I don't know if I'd be able to sit here and do what you do for games. Especially for that game. That game has so many fucking issues. And I would want to try and fix them all the way I would like it, and not necessarily the way that maybe everybody else would. But you have to have the ability to be able to step back and look at something from other people's eyes, look at something objectively, is a really, really cool skill that you have, and it's really I'm sure a lot of players appreciate that. I mean, granted, you are not going to make everybody happy. There's no way in hell that you make everybody happy. There's always going to be someone who dislikes what you did to the game, especially if you're making changes like that. No matter what, there's no way you win. But even if you, it's just that small percentage of people that like you do enhance the game for, and you do make the game better for them, then it's like, you know, I frequently disagree with top survey responses, and I have to tell them to the team anyway. Yeah, like that's hard. That's hard to disagree with something like that, but understand your job title and do your job properly anyway. Like that's hard for a lot of people because people are very opinionated these days. I don't know if you noticed, but people very, very, very much care about their own opinions. And a lot of people will do anything possible to get those opinions realized in any way, shape, or form. And it's really cool that you have the skill set that allows you to, you know, see things objectively, and even if you don't agree with it, still put forth that idea or that motion or whatever, or that update for a game, you know. It's very, very cool, and I really appreciate that you do that, you know. Maybe I'm just being weird. But yeah, I don't know. I know you put in a lot of work to get where you're at, so you definitely, you know, definitely worth it, you know. I don't know if I'd be able to go through 10 years of schooling for a job. That's a lot of time in school, not making money. Well, you could be making money on the side, but I would have such a hard time balancing that type of workload. I also take the view that I'm seeking out of negative feedback because it's an opportunity to improve it. I also take the view that I'm seeking out. The T was a typo. Yeah, I figured the T was a typo. I'm just trying to understand the sentence because it's a little. I also take the view that I'm seeking out of negative feedback because it's an opportunity to improve. So you even if it's negative feedback, you take your opinion out of it, regardless of if you agree or disagree with it, so you can see the objectivity of the negative feedback of things. Right? Does that make sense? Did any of what I just said make sense? When I gather negative feedback from players, those are the things that can make the game better if resolved. That's true, but it's also true that you can't put forth every single change that's like suggested, and every, you know, I mean, obviously if you're taking surveys, those are things that you're actively working on, and you want players' opinions on how it's going to go. But it's one of those things, like if you go on a forum, you can't fix every little thing that's on a forum type thing. That's why designers have full reign to ignore me. Yeah. You can only tell them what to do so much before they just say fuck you. Put this to biomass wood, have that filtering in, and then this is gonna be solid biofuel constantly. Yeah. I wonder what kind of dialogue. I'm very curious as to what kind of dialogue goes on between you and the designers. Because I know for a fact that designers are not going to listen to every suggestion you have, no matter how good the suggestion is, or how well you think it's going to be received, or how much you think it's going to improve the gameplay, or the surveys that you take that literally prove what the players want. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes designers can be a little bit headstrong in some cases. I'm usually fine with that. There are some people who get a little butthurt about player complaints. Well, that's kind of understandable, because it's like, hey, you sat here and you worked on this thing and you thought that you did a good job on it, and you get player feedback, and that, especially if it's negative feedback, you know, it's like, hey, they didn't like the thing I did. That makes me feel kind of bad, even though I put a lot of work into it. But what are you gonna do, really? You can't do a whole lot about that. But you gotta take the good with the bad, you know? There are gonna be times when people don't like what you have to do or what you have to say, and there's gonna be times where people literally are like, hey, this is the best update you guys have put out. Like, I am like 95% sure that when that Jack Sparrow deal, like the Jack Sparrow event was announced, or DLC, or whatever the hell it was like huge, like, excitement and shit, and that was cool. But when the same problems come up over and over and over for more than a year, maybe they should drop the ego. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. There are so many games where they could so easily be improved. Maybe not easily, but like, it's obviously this random thing has been a problem for like years. But you guys are too stubborn to change it because you don't agree. You know, like, it's like, listen, if you want your game to get better, you're going to have to sit down, be an adult, and fucking make it better. It's not going to get better by you sitting on your fucking thumbs. Are a lot of, I don't know how many developers you've actually worked with, Skippy, but would you consider a lot of them egotistical? Because when I think of developers, I think like the bigger the company, the bigger the ego type deal. Solid biofuel is coming along very nicely. Chainsaw is going to be on full swing, and once chainsaw is in full swing, I can start using solid biofuel in my biomass burners, and that should keep me running for a good long while with zero issues. I don't know how much you can actually say about people you've worked with. I don't know how much of your job is locked behind NDAs, but you know, because that's what I worry about that a lot whenever I talk to you about your job, because I don't know what you can and can't say, and I don't want to accidentally be like, hey, maybe that might have crossed the line because I asked a question. Oops. It depends. Some are egotistical in a way I find amusing. Some are egotistical in a way that's infuriating. Most are genuinely good people. That's good to hear. It's good to hear that the majority are genuinely good people. That restores a little bit of faith in my humanity, you know? I need that, and then I need that. Some more of that. I just need wires now. There's a reason you're not naming names, yeah. I don't expect names at all. Not that I would know them in the first place, but that doesn't mean you should say them anyway. You know? I'm not gonna know him, but I'm also, so it doesn't make a difference whether you say it or not. You could say fucking Ron Jeremy, and I'd be like, who the fuck is Ron Jeremy? Like, it doesn't matter. So there's no point in naming him in the first place. Most are nerds like us, go figure. Yeah, what do you know? Most game developers are nerds because they were brought up on a love of games, and they decided, hey, I want to create the games that I love so much. So, you know. But I'm glad that a lot of them, or most of them, are good people. Is it hard living with, you know, your name tied to an NDA? I mean, I know you're obviously like super aware of what you can and can't say. I know for a fact that it's hard for me to sit there and be excited about something and not immediately want to share it. I couldn't imagine the kind of fucking, like, I'm sure, I am like 100% sure you know shit that's coming up that you can't say. And I could not imagine how hard that is to be there and be like, I know things. It's hard at first, but I've gotten used to it. That's fair. I'm sure it's like every other job, where you start off and it's like, I really want to tell everyone. It's like, oh look, I know this thing, this new game is coming out, and I can't say anything. But now it's just like, hey, I know this, but I can't tell anyone. Well, I'll just dedicate my focus to something else and not worry about it. I don't know. I got such a big ass mouth. Anytime I learn anything fucking new, I'm just like, hey guys, guess what? Anytime something cool happens, hey guys, guess what happened today? Like every fucking time. Couldn't do it. It's definitely not easy doing your job. But I'm glad people like you do it. That's faux shizzle. Put that in there for now. It's just gonna sit there and last a little while. Grab some copper. Yeah. That does suck, yeah. The part that sucks is any secret I know someone would probably love the thing. Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly the problem I would have. Like, I want to share that excitement. Like, if I was aware that Slime Rancher 2 is coming out before, like say this, like a year ago, right? They had just announced Slime Rancher 2 in the office. I'm at this job and I know about it. I know it's coming up, and I know that, you know, Kaylee would love to know about Slime Rancher 2. I don't think I would be able to sit here and be like, hey, I gotta keep this secret from you. I learned something today at work, and I can't even fucking, I wouldn't tell her that I know shit, but like, I can't say it to her. I can't tell her because I'd get in a little bit of trouble. But like, that would kill me. Also, I climbed all the way the fuck up here for a work in progress item. But I get a nice overview of my base. Look at that gorgeous view. That's such a nice view of the current status of my base. I don't often know a ton outside of my couple studios. That's fair, but your couple studios know a lot. And that's... oh shit, I'm dead. I'm not dead. If... So, more me treading on careful ground here. I know. So whenever I feel like whenever I ask questions about your work, I sit here and I prepare myself for I can't answer that response, and that's fair. But it makes me scared to ask questions. It's like, I just asked a question that I can't know about. But after, like, say, if a game that you sign an NDA that you can't say anything about because you're under contract, and that game comes out, are you able to tell people, like, hey, I knew about that before it came out? Is it because, and if you can, is that because your contract is up, or is that because, or just because it doesn't matter anymore? I genuinely have no idea how those kind of contracts work. I don't know if there's like an expiration date attached to it, or something, or a condition. I knew about the Sea of Thieves update before it came out. That answers that question. Because I didn't know if you were able to, like, after the thing that you weren't supposed to talk about came out, if that's still a thing. Is like, well, I can't say if I knew about it or not. I didn't know if that was a thing. So NDAs have a conditional, like a conditional expiration period, where it's like, hey, you fulfilled the non-disclosure agreement, you're good to, you know, you're good to go. You can tell people you knew about it. Congratulations, you survived. Why am I grabbing all these materials? I have no idea. I don't need any of them. I need to go craft cables. Oh, not enough inventory space? Oh shit, I'm full. Inventory. NDAs usually have some form of expiration, but they can be additional stipulations that will prevent disclosure after the fact. So you're like, hey, I knew about the, like Skippy just said, I knew about the Sea of Thieves update before it came out, but you can't sit here and discuss, like, details of it, if that makes sense. Like, details of the update, or, like, maybe not, I don't know, like the, not the, oh fuck, what's it called? Like the development process or stuff. I'm sure there's still things that you're not able to talk about at this time because of NDAs, which I mean makes complete sense. But you know. I could say something like that because it's similar to being able to say, I'm super excited that I can now announce that I've been working on this game the past year. Ah, and that's not technically... I don't know. I want to know... How do I put what I'm thinking into words without direct... I don't know. It's like something like, what is an example of something... Not specifically about Sea of Thieves. What is an example of something that you wouldn't be able to say? Say about, like, Elder Scrolls 6. Because I don't think you're in Bethesda. Oh, shit, my mic. I don't think Skippy has individual NDAs for each project, but I could also be wrong. I'm speaking from my past experience with NDAs. Fair. Because I've never been in any kind of position where I had that was like something like that was to be fought. It's like I had to fill out or anything. So I'm super curious because I hear a lot about them, and I know there's like a whole big thing with them to protect companies from leaks and stuff. I'm also trying to like tread as close to the line I can to learn about, you know, what I can ask and what I can't ask for the future, kind of. That's correct, but sometimes they'll send out a memo telling us how we can and can't talk about something. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Or it's like, hey, just to let you know, you can talk about the Sea of Thieves update now that it's out, but you can't talk about X. Because X is still, you know, not okay to talk about. Did my past job in materials because I'd be seeing suppliers' manufacturing processes, so they would want me to sign that I wouldn't talk about it with competitors. I never signed an NDA with DHL, but if you were caught taking pictures of any of the products in the warehouse, because DHL is a huge like shipper to Samsung and Apple, and if you were able to take pictures of parts that were coming in going to specific competitors, maybe we might not know, but their competitors might know what they're working on, and that might jeopardize their future projects, and you could be fined so fucking heavily and indefinitely go to prison for a while. But it was never like, sign this NDA, don't talk about it, goodbye. For example, once the thing is announced and before it comes out, I could retweet an announcement, but I would be asked not to add commentary that would reveal details. Oh, that makes sense. So if I think Rare is the one that works on Sea of Thieves, right? I'm just gonna say it is for the sake of stream delay. So if Rare tweeted out something alluding to the Jack Sparrow update, you could retweet it as well, but you couldn't if they never explicitly mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean, they never explicitly mentioned Jack Sparrow, they never explicitly mentioned any of that. You couldn't retweet it and be like so excited for the Jack Sparrow update because that would fuck you. But you could still retweet their announcement, like new update coming soon. I hope you guys are excited for like sailing the seven seas, you know, with a fucking scabby, I don't know, some fucking pirate talk. Scarvy dog. Like if they said, the most famous pirate around. I could say so excited about this, but not say Tall Tale 4, let's play you in Oregon. Interesting. Oh, because it released the 4th Tall Tale, and they added a new Oregon weapon. Got it. Oregon weapon. Oregon? I could say, yeah. I just read that. I'm stupid. That makes sense. Okay. So you can express excitement, just not reveal anything that's coming. Got it. It's getting a little bit more clear. The more I talk to you guys about this, the the more I kind of understand the stuff that goes on, kind of. The Pirates content is a series of 5 story quests or tall tales. Okay. And people didn't know that they were coming out with story quests for it. 4th involves Davy Jones' ship. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Davy Jones' ship. Isn't that the so he plays Oregon like in the movie? Oh, that's awesome. Davy Jones' ship has a name. And you guys are not going to tell it to me. You're not going to tell me the fucking name of the ship. I'm not looking at chat right now. Because I know what was in SpongeBob. I'm going to figure this out. Because Davy Jones was in SpongeBob. Me Flying Dutchman! It's the Flying Dutchman. And Stuffrun said it, you asshole. You absolute fucking asshole. But I forgive you. I didn't see it. It's fine, it still counts. I heard it before you said don't tell me. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I tried to delete it, but I can't mod other mods. Yeah. You can't delete mod comments. You can purge chat, I believe. I believe you can purge chat, but that doesn't affect me. Because I can still see stream chat after it's been purged. It just tells me that stream has been purged for viewers. I totally forgot what I was doing. What did I just unlock? Assembler. I unlocked assembly bits. Okay. You have to make an arbitrary ranks emote so we can clear chat without deleting anything. Dude, the ranks emote is like the best mistake emote that I've ever seen. We never intended it to be what it is, but it is what it is. So we're never gonna fix it. Got a message on TikTok. Command, not emote. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm playing too much fucking Sea of Thieves there, Selfron. Oh my god, man. I generally keep my social media presence to just sharing trailers and I avoid saying too much. That's a good plan. That's a good safe way to not get sued. It's a great troll thing with a nice use. Yes, the niche use. I'm a little bit fucked. I got really unlucky, but also lucky. So there's 3 types of purities for these fucking nodes. There's impure, there's normal, and there's pure. I got shit of luck with 2 impure nodes right here. I mean, they're set per world, but the fact that they're impure means they operate at half, so instead of having 60 per minute base, it has 30 per minute base, which means that I'm not going to be producing near enough iron to get through these first 2 tiers. I'm going to have to put up so many iron mines, which takes up, like, so much resource. Shit. I might just scrap the New World stream idea and go back to Dig Bickerson, because Dig Bickerson at least has shit I can do in it. Ow. Ah, shit. Come back here. You gonna come here or what? That's nauseating. Yeah, he's so fast. And now he flies. I hate those things. I think I'm actually gonna go back to my other world. This is really... I forgot how hard starting Satisfactory up again is because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time, and there's no way I'm gonna make actual progress in this area, just because I have to make the fucking space elevator, and I have some of the requirements to build it, but like 1,500 copper wire is gonna take too long for stream to actually. Like, I'm sitting here waiting for resources to build, and that's not great stream content. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scrap the whole New World idea. Damn. Take day 1 out of the title. I don't want to join game. I want to load. Dig Bickerson. I want to load the oldest one. 4th of June. It's a month old. I haven't played it in a while. Last played at 2 p.m. Wow, that must have been crazy. Because of you, Self-Run, I don't know if you've ever watched Sonic DX or XD or whatever it's called. Sonic X. Sonic X is such a shitty Sonic movie. But it's right now stuck in my fucking head. The theme song for that show is stuck in my fucking head right now. How much fuel do I have? I have 21 liquid. Yeah, I've seen the whole thing. Dude, it was a good bad show. Or was it a bad good show? I think it was a good bad show. Like the whole thing, it was always the same. Same every episode. Faster, 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 faster. Sonic, moving to the sound. Hedgehog around in a new location. Hang on, wait a minute. Hang on, wait a minute. Hang on. Watch me get a copyright, my very first copyright strike. I don't want that. I want the fucking... I don't want to watch the first episode. Shit! That was my shit. Goes from being meme shenanigans with Eggman to having to fly a spaceship around to save the universe or some shit. That's how most shows are. That's how most animes are. You're gonna start off fighting a pretty tame nemesis, and now you're gonna... It's gonna go from, it was 2 kids trapped underground, to they are now piloting giant mechs about 3 stories tall, to... Now they're piloting huge mechs like 10 stories tall. And now, at the end of the season, they are the size of galaxies just chucking these motherfuckers at each other. Sonic X is the Gurren Lagann, but for kids. Change my mind. You can't. You can't fucking do it. It's not gonna happen. Gurren Lagann, I routinely... watch Gurren Lagann. It is such a good... I need one more fucking ticket. Do I have an awesome shop up here? Or, I do. I do have one of these. Which I do have a coupon, which is super nice. Can you give it to me? Give. So I can get these windowed walls. I've been trying to get these for fucking ever. because I have a friend here that you guys might know. Yeah, it's a good show because it does not take itself seriously at all. That's for sure. You guys might know this guy that's chilling in my base a little bit. Just have a man sitting here, loitering with a cup of coffee. Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Where's my fucking coffee? Shit is dark when you actually have light fucking graphics on. Oh my, or with light quality. Turn this shit on fucking low. Watch this shit. Oh, it's still dark. What? Was it shadow quality? It's shadow quality. Watch this shit. Okay, watch this shit. You can see now. Amazing. Where's my coffee cup? This is not a joke. This is not a drill. Where is my coffee mug? There it is. Thank God. Now, I'm gonna go over to my buddy up here. We all know and love. This will be our buddy, our friend, Brown Sugar CRB, overlooking the gorgeous view. It's a Wild Sugar just chilling here, drinking coffee in my fucking base. And right now, I'm going to be adding some windows so he's not so fucking out in the goddamn open here. There we go. Nice. Now I have to, I just realized, by the way, I have to redo this entire sidewall to be orange. I have to redo this entire building with these fucking orange walls now. Or at least it's a nice view. Now, I've got this nice factory. I love this factory to bits. I actually need to... Where is it? Oh, the love train's coming. Save some time and make it striped. Hey, that'll save me 50% of the time. So that's not a terrible idea. I'm just gonna wait right around here for a moment. What are we transporting plastic or are we transporting rubber? I actually can't see because it's in the middle of transferring, but to find out when I get back to base and see why I'm not transporting. I think I'm transporting rubber but not plastic because I think right now my plastic is like overly full, but rubber is still requiring a little bit of shit. I have autopilot on so I can just sit here and let the love train do its thing. I should probably fix that at some point. It's definitely worth the resources to get a train, though. Just because I can sit down, relax, let AI take me to where I need to go. Get a nice vista. Nice little view of the world. Don't know why it's showing in kilometers per hour. I have it clear that I'm an American. You wanna know how I know it's American? I'm American? I spent more time... This game should know I'm an American because I spent so much time on this particular area, which is, you guessed it, oil. This whole area is dedicated to my oil production and my gasoline and all that good shit to power my shit. Look at that pollution. Oh yeah. Gotta love me some motherfucking oil. Which I need to check on, actually. Let's see here. I am actually not backed up. You are draining quite nicely. Yes, but have you committed atrocities to get it? That's how you really know you're American? Dude. Alright, let me... Oh, you have no idea the kind of atrocities I've committed. I can't get it. Can I please refuel? Thank you. So, this whole area... Gimme. And gimme. So, every resource is guarded by indigenous life. And the more advanced the resource, the more indigenous life happens to be guarding it. That is 1 oil node, 2 oil nodes, and then a 3rd oil node right here. So these is 3 high-class resource nodes. I took out a good at least 3 generations of people, and I have made it uninhabitable. I absolutely destroyed the indigenous life that was here and built a huge factory on top of it. And the best part is the aliens that were guarding these drop alien flesh. Not alien carapace, they drop alien flesh. I took this alien flesh, and when you're starting up a new factory, you have to have a biomass reactor. I don't know if you know how biomass reactors work, but they usually need some form of biological material to power them. And what's better as a biological source to build a factory on top of the bones of ancestors than ripping their flesh and shoving it into a fucking grinder so that I could power the factory that is now on top of where they used to call home. Oh, I didn't just burn it. I mulched it into a paste and then burned it. So, you can tell me if I'm a fucking American, alright? Look at all this fucking generators, man. I'm using all this fucking oil. Love it. And it was for no other reason. And the only reason that this exists, this whole area exists to power my main base, my main factory, way over there on a different continent. So I came to a different continent, killed the indigenous life, disrespected their homes, desecrated everything that they could have had, and I'm using the byproduct to fuel my home on a different continent. So long as you're not using it to mine crypto. Nah. I'm just using it to... So it's... rubber is what we're using. Plastic seems to be doing just fine. Is plastic gonna hop on over and transfer, or is it just gonna... It is, okay. I love this look. So the difference between here and this one and that one, this one is putting a whole new thing because it's completely emptying. That one picks up the entire container and just siphons what was in the container before into one that's already on my track, which I love. I love this. Take it right back. And now that I know that my rubber is the thing that I'm worried about, and not my plastic production's a little bit crazy. Oh yeah, that station is also called FTT Station. The reason it's called FTT Station is because that station is only sole purpose is to transport plastic and rubber across an ocean. So it's aptly named Fuck the Turtle Station. Coming back to the truck station. Is it the truck station? It's the train station, Moist Warehouse Incorporated. I know I'm an asshole, but I would never mine crypto, Self-Run. we go. My plastic doesn't seem to be transferring at all. Time for you to head out. No problem, so fun. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Okay, plastic is fine. Rubber, however, is... I can't tell if it's loading up or if it's draining. Oh, this one's full. This one's not full. Okay, so it's... Even if it was draining, I got plenty of time. I need to take day one out of the title. I do need some food though, I'm dying. Go. How many ammo? So there's no point. Might as well keep some food on me. Oh shit, I forgot to check my aluminum. Ignore my mess. It doesn't matter. It's okay. We don't talk about the huge mess I have going on over here. However, what I do need to think about looking at is my aluminum production. Where do I hide my aluminum production? I should set a beacon down. Oh. Wait a minute. This is where my aluminum production was. Wait a minute, where's my aluminum production? I didn't just imagine that. I had a whole system coming down from up there. Is it on my other computer? Is it a local file that didn't get uploaded? Because I had aluminum production right here. No. That's not how we're playing this big boy. No. Did I lose my save? June 4th, June 3rd, May. It's all back in May. 34 hours, 46. No. That took forever to set up. Are you kidding me? Aw, shit. Fuck, man. I think I lost my entire... I think my entire aluminum production is saved on my other computer. There's no way I played it a month ago. That was a lot of work doing that. If I gotta bring out... I think that might mark the end of Satisfactory Saturdays. I thought it would be fun to stream Satisfactory, but I was wrong. Not that it isn't fun. Starting a new world solo is not easy, because it's hard to keep... I'm not even worried about stream right now, because I know I don't have anyone in here. But it's hard to keep myself entertained while playing this game. Especially during the beginning part, where a lot of it is just... what I would do during the beginning part of the game was I would just leave the game open. I would just let it run for fucking... Whenever I went to the grocery store, I would just leave the game running. I would get these resources and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I would set myself up with 2 to 4 hours worth of materials for power and then just leave. Problem is, can't really do that for stream. If I'm doing this world, I'm not going to play it unless I have my aluminum production back. Because I did have that. I did have a whole ass awesome aluminum production area in this spot right here. And it's not here. And it took a lot of work getting the fucking bauxite from up here to down here because water, you know. I have a blender, so it means I at least have unlocked it. But I think that's gonna be it for Satisfactory Saturdays. Time to figure out a different game I can play on Saturdays. There's 2 games I've had to cut this week, which is mildly inconvenient, I'll be completely honest. It's mildly inconvenient. Had to cut Warframe. Having to cut Satisfactory too is kind of leaving me running out of ideas. I could play one game multiple times a week. I could do Stardew Saturdays, but Stardew kind of boring, if I'm being honest. The problem really lies in finding a game that's fun to play, can keep viewer interest, because I know I'm not that interesting. I don't know. I think today's gonna be a short stream. Just 2 hours instead of 4. It would have been a 3.5 today anyway. But I think that's gonna be it for me today, at least. I gotta figure out how to fix the issues I'm having with Satisfactory, or pick a new game, download something new. I'm not sure. So yeah, short stream today. Short stream Saturday. Kind of disappointing, but I knew today was going to be slow regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna thank Quake for the follow today, and thanks for stopping by. Halo 2 Annie, thank you for stopping by. Really good seeing you again after all this time. I really missed you, man. You should come hang out some more. Definitely follow me on Twitter. McTruffle same on YouTube. And of course, gonna thank Self Run and Skippy for stopping by and chatting with me. It was really nice. They didn't have to, but they did, so I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's everybody that came by today. Quick, Skippy, Silverrun, and John. Yeah, that was it. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it.